Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. The shot that clears headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Wolves offense will have the football first. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
On the draw, it's Spencer. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
Snags it, and there's running room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Back to pass, it's Owens. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that.
Oh, he's got some space. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Running inside, it's Spencer. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about...
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, shot to clear. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And tackled there by the defense. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
To the air, it's Owens. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He slings it deep to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. Plows through the defense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got a man. It's Summers. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's English. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. End off from the shotgun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
And the shot to clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of...
Got a little grass. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Dropping back, it's Owens. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throws to the tight end. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful. And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Owens. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Snagged in the middle, it's Coas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Lets it fly. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Red Wolves go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone, it's Spencer. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They take the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings out third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Chanticleers send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The option, the keeper. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on third down, man. They've kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that will give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a spark to get back in this football game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The shot that clears look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning play. To take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to throw, it's Barber. Makes the catch. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. grabbed over the middle. It's Gardner. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Barber. Got the quick pass.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Leaves it with the back. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On the option. Fights off a defender. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Down 2 scores in the 4th, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the shot that clears can really attack on this second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barber. Fires left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. And the shot that clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, somewhere.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least to get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance that you got to give the receiver.